to students. Today we are going to talk about a different concept that I have learned in America, and especially I learned after a lot of pain. So I work as a software engineer, and I work 8 to 10 hours. Sometimes I work in 12 hours, and all day I have to sit. The chair I was using, that's pretty much the same chair we use in Pakistan or India, the big fancy chair. And it's more like a fancy instead of being designed in a right way to support your back. So by sitting these many number of hours, my back start hurting, and I have went through a lot of procedure, physiotherapy, chiropractor, and all those kind of things. But from last year, what I have seen, this is the new practice. A lot of offices, a lot of companies are adopting it, and one of the things they have changed their chairs. So they are not using a lot of leather chairs, the old one we see, and all those kind of things. So now they are using these mesh chairs, and the next part they are using the sit stand concept of the office desk. So let me show you the chair we are using here. So this is the chair. This is not that expensive chair. I mean, some of them are like you find these chairs in $1,200, and some of these chairs you are gonna find like $300. Depends, whatever you buy. So these are mesh chairs right there. So you see that the posture or the position. So when you are sitting, it's gonna support your back instead of you go totally inside and your back kind of get into totally wrong direction. And here the sitting is also very well, and it supports you. So when you are going to sit, you have to make a position. So instead of like leaning or getting into like this, you can't do that. You will not feel comfortable. So with this chair, you're gonna sit more like this, because you have the support on shoulders, you have support on your back, and you have a right sitting position. So this is great. I mean, after I went through some physiotherapy and all that, and I started using this one. My son is using it. His chair like this. In my all office we have this one, and this is really helping. Second part I want to show you, as you are working a number of hours, like 10 hours, 12 hours a day, this is one of the important things. You should not sit all day long, because it's going to start hurting your back, and it's not going to be healthy for you to sit for those many hours. We are not designed any look at around the animals, they are doing all different exercises, and humans were not designed to stick on one place for 12 hours in a straight and just focus on those computer things. So in America, I'm seeing a lot of companies are changing to the sit stand desk, and this is one of that I got it from Ikea. It was around like $400 for me. So what it has right here, if you guys focus right here, there are two buttons. So there is up button and there is a down button. So if I want to sit on this desk right there, and I can simply work. Also, I can adjust in my sitting position. So if I feel like, my computer should be a little down, and I can always fix that. And then if I'm feeling like, no, it should be a little up according to my position. Some people are like they are big and all that, so they have to adjust it, and it's great because you can be feeling comfortable at one position in one day, but the position change or your size change, so that can be a good thing if you have adjustable desk. Now I'm gonna feel like, I worked for 3 hours or 2 hours and I didn't get enough exercise, but what I want to do, I want to stand and work for another 30 minutes. So you guys see right there, so I'm just gonna bring it to my level, and right here, so I can always go ahead and now I can stand and work. So you guys see that by standing, if you guys notice that I'm not leaning forward anymore like this. So a lot of people, if you see their future, when we work on computers, we always lean like that, and our shoulders or our body kind of make into that one. Instead of we should be standing like a man and straight, and should be the position for a person or human, not like I'm talking about just man and females or male. The position should be straight for all of them, because these shoulders has to be straight. So if you have your desk right there, you can stand and work like that. You don't have to lean on it, and this really helps. So if I work for another 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I get tired, my legs kind of I get some exercise, because once I'm standing, I can move my legs as well. And now when I'm done, I want to relax myself. I will go back to my position, so I will push this button, and then it will bring back to the sitting position. So I can always bring wherever I want to adjust this desk. So this cannot be like you don't have to be rich in this idea. There could be multiple things in one office. So you can have maybe half of the office desk on the level where they're sitting level, and then half of the desk fixed, they are on the standing level. So if somebody get tired, they can go to the standing desk, and when they want to come back and sit on that, and they can do it. Also, if you have a sitting desk, I have seen in America as well, you can use anything, you can build anything, maybe a box with the wood, just maybe some plastic thing, that can handle your stuff. So you have sitting desk, fine, and on top of that put that thing, and just stand and work on it. So you don't have to be rich to implement these ideas, like, oh, I don't have the desk that goes up and down with the motor. So it doesn't matter, as long as you can change your position during these 12 hours. This is going to be very helpful, and majority of people who are going through a lot of pain because of sitting for a long time and working on computer, and they're having a neuropathy problem, they have spine problems, they have all those sort of different problems. This will help for sure, and that's why in developing countries they are bringing these different ideas. So I hope in friends watching in different countries, in such an especially developing countries, they can adopt these ideas from the developed country. So this was all about educating you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in next video.